Hello, it's Nate. We're here for the latest LWG battle report. It's going to be the Ogres. I'm really liking the army so far. I've lost a good bit of games so far, but I think I'm picking it up. So I'm going to be playing against John. We're going to be playing Star Strike, yeah?
Yep.
All right, so we'll get to the table here and let you know how this is going to work, and we'll show the armies off, and then we'll get to playing. Okay, and here is my 1980 points of Mawtribes. We've got the Underguts today. I've got a Tyrant there in the middle. I'm not going to run him as the general today. I don't know, the way the list worked, I ended up putting the Gnoblar Blast Keg over on the Butcher, so it made him the general. I wanted to give him the gruesome trophy rack. I'm going to have to model something on him eventually, but maybe the skulls that he's got hanging in his beard count. I don't know. The other characters, we have the Slaughtermaster. It's a new one I just finished up. You might remember him from the last battle report I did, if that's posted yet. I've since put him on the larger base and created a cauldron out of plastic hard, so you know, didn't want to buy the fine cast model, and I think that's a good compromise. Got a bunch of Gnoblars carrying the pot for him. The other character, we're gonna come over here. So there is the Gnoblar Blast Cake, so I don't forget that I've used it. I made a little Gnoblar holding the bomb, and then the Butcher there is going to be the general. So we have the mawpot there. The spells, I went with Greasy Deluge on the Butcher, and then the Slaughtermaster is going to have the +1 attack spell. I can never remember what that one's called. Oh well, it's still pretty early with this army, so we'll get better at it later. We got 4 Iron Guts. We've got 8 Lead Belchers. We've got 8 more Lead Belchers. 3 Gluttons, so that'll fill out the Gourmand Battalion. So the Slaughtermaster over there can reach into his big cauldron twice a turn to try and get that +1 to hit buff. We've got 2 Iron Blasters back there. And then we've got 3 Man-Eaters over here who will be taking the run and charge ability that they can do. They get to pick one. So I found that works pretty well. They kind of work on their own and run off and attack things. So that's where we are. So we'll see how they do against the trees here.
Here is, by request, here is the return of the 2K Sylvaneth army. And I say by request because it's not quite ready yet. I'm still working on 3 more Scythe Hunters, so you'll see that there are a couple proxies in there, but just ignore that. The general is going to be the Archrev in the front there. It's a Dreadwood, so he is rocking to the Paragon of Terror. And to either side of his flanks are 2 Branch Race. One with the Spirit Song Stave and Throne of Vines. The other with the Jewel of Withering and Virtuous Harmony spell. And then we have an Outcast Battalion. So we have 2 units of 5 spites and then a unit of 10 spites in the middle. Then the 2 biggest squads of Hunters. We have a 6-man Swords Hunter squad, and then a 9-man Scythe Hunter squad for all that juicy Dreadwood action. And then to round it out, we have a big 30-man block of Dryads in the back. And we decided to include 2 endless spells in our list. So we have the Prismatic Palisade and the Spice Lone Hive. That's rocking in exactly at 2,000 points.
All right. Okay, we're here with John's deployment on his side. Got that nasty tree there blocking all my shooting. So what do you got here, John?
So we made it a home base in the middle, protected by the Dryad Wall.
Yeah.
We have Branch Race hiding behind the trees, so they're getting all the natives to hit. The line of sight blocking trees from all his shooting. And then we got Spice on the flanks, just sort of holding ground.
Yeah.
Waiting to see where the star might strike. And the hunters and the spites and the arch rab all sort of sitting in the middle here.
Yeah, so we got the arch rev. There's a
These are 10 spites here.
Yeah.
S words are over here, and
Oh
the spites
no!
are over here.
Your wizard just moved.
Branches here. So we're preparing, giving ourselves options, making sure we're in range of all the abilities and auras and things we will need later on. Then of course the tasty line of sight blocking.
Yeah.
Nature ogres is very nice.
Yeah. Kind of ruined the whole plan of the army. Well done, sir.
Yeah.
And here's my deployment over here. We got the mawpot with the wizards kind of hanging around it. Iron Guts are there to back up the butcher. I don't think we're going to hang around the mawpot for very long. I think we're just going to move out and attack because at this point, he has line of sight blocking terrains that he can sit in, and he also has the palisades to block my line of sight. So this is not a sit back and shoot game, although this is about objectives, so I guess maybe it's a sit back until the objectives come down and then move forward. I don't know, we'll see. But the tyrant is right here in the middle with his trusty lead belchers all around him. We got the two cannons over here. We got the man-eaters hiding behind the Colosseum type ruins, okay? And just for objective grabbing in case, we got the 3 gluttons that I really don't want to put in my list, but they're there anyway. Yeah, I'd rather be glutton-free, but what are you going to do? All right, so John has elected to give me the first turn because obviously we don't roll for turn. Yeah, my bad. So I'm going to take first turn and do absolutely nothing, and then we'll come back after my turn of absolutely nothing. Okay, we're back after the hero and moving phase. So I cast the Blood Feast spell on the Lead Belchers. I also put Mystic Shield on them. I then reached into the Cauldron twice because that's my battalion ability and did 4 wounds to myself. Good start, newly built Slaughtermaster. I'm gonna have to hope that he can heal himself before anything else hits him. I don't want to waste the pot ability yet, so we'll see what happens. But basically, we just kind of moved up in a defensive formation. The cannons are going to be able to shoot at the Scythe Hunters, and then the Lead Belchers are going to shoot at the Dryads. So we'll start with the cannons. So, first cannon, hitting the, not Scythe Hunters, Sword Hunters. Hits on a 4. And that is, ooh, that is an LWG 6. Wounds on a 2, and that's a 3, so it's a -2 rend. So it goes to a 6.
Looking for an LWG.
LWG. Nope. Okay. D6.
1.
And a 1.
That went a long way, and it just sort of...
Yeah, just kind of plunked into the ground next to him, and some shrapnel hit him. Yeah. All right, cool. Next cannon. That's a 4. That's a 4.
Give me an LWG.
Oh, that's a 1. That's a 5. I'll take that. No. That one hit true. Splinters of wood flying everywhere. That's cinematic, right? All right, so we have 7 Lead Belchers in range. So they are going to get D3 shots each. So we're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shots. Alrighty. And this is going into the Dryads because they only have an 18-inch range, so that's all they can hit. So, all right, looking for 4s to hit. Okay. And 3s to wound. 2, -1.
2.
Into the Dryads.
So they're 30. The 4 up save goes to a 5. Nothing.
Okay. Just 1 damage each.
1 damage.
Okay. So that is going to be my shooting phase. So we'll go on to John's turn 1. All right, so here we are at basically the end of John's turn 1. What do we got?
So branch rate number 1, cast Throne of Vines.
Yep.
And then summoned a Wildwood in front of all of his shooting.
Quite unfortunate.
Also in the line of the Star Strike, so that may help. Branch rate number 2 failed to bring back the Hunter. So,
yes. He stayed dead.
Sad panda.
Dead.
Everything else just, the Dryads moved up, the Spites moved up here. That's sort of it. No shooting, not going to try for combat, so we're going to see where the objectives fall. So,
yep.
Do we want to roll off, Nate?
So you roll 2d6, and just go ahead and roll 2d6, and that's where it's going to go. 5, 6, 7. So that's the middle. Yay, statistics. Okay. So we'll put the objective down, and then I guess we'll roll off. Well, we might as well just roll off now.
Yep.
All right. A 2 to a 6.
So it's my choice. So
yep.
We'll put the objective down, and then we'll tell you what happens.
All right. All right, John, what's it going to be?
So the objective is here, and that is really close to all these ogre bodies,
stuff.
all the ogre bodies.
Yep.
I feel like if you move on to that objective and engage me here, I'm gonna have a hard time pushing you back off of that. So I feel like I'm going to make the offensive and make you push me off of it.
Sure, yeah. Because the ogres do count, they count for 2 models on an objective.
Right,
so yeah.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah. All right, so Sylvaneth, turn 2. Here we go. Okay, so we're at the end of John's hero phase. What's going on here?
Branch Wraith summoned the Spice Form Hive.
Yep.
And the other Branch Wraith failed to bring back a Hunter again.
Oh.
But the other one managed to summon 10 Dryads. So, all in all, pretty good.
Cool, cool.
So we are now looking to move. Everything here past the Spite Swarm test. So they all get +3.
+3.
To their move.
All right. So we're going to be boogieing up the board to that chest. This is looking pretty scary. I guess, John, run us through what's going on here.
So movement phase, Dryads moved up, Archred flew up, Spites ran up. Everything else sort of stayed still. At the end of the movement phase, Dreadwooded the 9 size up to within 9.
So they can teleport anywhere on the board with that ability.
Yeah.
Pretty darn powerful. Is that once per game, or is that
once a turn?
No shooting, right?
No shooting.
Charges.
We're gonna charge.
All right. What are you gonna roll first?
Let's roll the big boys.
Okay.
Just roll them.
So 9.
+3.
+3 to charge?
From the Spite Swarm.
All right, so here's where they are after the charge. Now the Dryads are going to come in too, tie up the rest of the army.
Yep. 10.
Okay, cool. And now the Dryads are in. Chose to keep the Lead Belchers out of combat, so we'll see if that has any impact. But this is going to hurt. I'm going to guess you're going to activate the Scythes first, yeah?
Correct. So I'm going to give them +1 attack. And they're going to be re-rolling 1s because they're in range of the Archrev.
Okay.
Give me 1 point left.
Alrighty. Alright, so here's the dice going against the Iron Guts here. So you got 4 guys fighting the Iron Guts and 5 fighting the Lead Belchers.
So we got 3s and 3s. Not re-rolling those ones. Because I ended up being not in range of the Arch Revenant. Once we
piled in, yeah.
Piled in. 3s to it. That's pretty good. So it's 3, 6, 9, 11.
Okay. And Rend?
-2s.
So that's a 6 up. 1.
Okay, so all these are D3. Oh boy. So there's 15, 16, 17,
right,
18,
they're gone.
19, 20, 21, 22.
Dead.
Okay.
There go the Iron Guts. And these attacks into the Lead Belchers.
And the Lead Belchers. Play threes. And three. Oh, I didn't. Oh, Hunt Master. That's all right. Ooh. 3, 6, 8.
No save.
No save. These threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18.
So I'm gonna go ahead and activate the lead belchers before they're gone. So he used Enrapturing Song on them, so I'm not gonna attack. Well, I'm gonna have to throw one at the Dryads, but the rest of the other three and the champion are gonna fight the Scythe Hunters.
Enrapturing Song affects when I hit you, not when you hit me.
Oh,
If you're
okay.
within,
I'm sorry.
within 6 of the Wildwood, you're
-1.
regardless.
Okay, okay, never mind.
So
But
Enrapturing Song is...
regardless, the Scythe Hunters need to go down. So we're looking at threes. Should have used all-out attack, I guess. All right. And threes. Oh, wow, guys. That's 2 damage, -1.
-1 to a 5. Wow,
Okay, so it's 4 damage total. All right, and then the other attacks into the Dryads. So, hit nothing. All right, so this is the attacks from the
Dryads.
Yep.
That have Enrapturing Song into the Lead Belchers.
Okay.
And the Nymph is in here as well. So 3's to hit. Okay. Not so enraptured. 4's to wound.
No complaining about dice.
2 wounds.
2.
No red.
So they're on a 5-up, rerolling 1s. Which, hey, I rolled a 1. No, okay, so that's 1 more dead.
1 damage each. 2 Dryads into the Tyrant.
Okay.
So 4's to hit. Okay. 4's to wound. Nothing.
Okay.
2 Dryads into the Iron Blaster. 4's to hit. And 4's to wound. 1 wound in the Iron Blaster, no red.
Okay, 4 up. Nope. There we go.
1 damage.
1 damage, okay.
Yep. And that's it for the Dryads.
All right, so I got some stuff to fight back with. So Tyrant is attacking into the Dryads, so he's going to be hitting on 4s. A natural roll of 6 will do D3 mortal wounds in addition. Okay, well, no 6s, but they'll hit. Wounding on 3s. So all wounds. And his big old mace is a -2 rend. -2.
So I have +1 save because I have over 10 models. So it's a 4-up save. So looking for LWGs. There is not an LWG.
Oh, there were 3 there. You rolled 2.
3?
Roll one more chance.
I roll another one. Okay.
Okay, so that's 9.
9. Okay.
Ouch. All right. Then the Tyrant's Beast Skewer Glaive. Again, 4s, 3s. And no. Okay, so that's his attacks. So we'll pull those away. Okay, before we do the Butcher's attacks into the Scythe Hunters, I forgot to bite. I forgot to bite with everything, didn't I? So the Tyrant's bite into the Dryads. So 3s.
Last one to hit.
3, 4, whatever. 3, okay. No rend there. So whatever your save is.
Oh, did wound?
Yeah. Wounds on a 3.
4 up.
It's 3s, no rend.
Yeah,
Okay.
you made a save.
And then there were, well, 2 of them can bite the Dryads. No. Okay. And then 1 of them, the Scythe Hunters, hits. Doesn't wound. Okay, so it didn't matter. So the Butcher, so he's going to be 3s, rend 2.
The Butcher.
So that is 2 hits. 2 wounds, -2 rend, so 6s.
LWGs. No.
Okay, so that's 4 damage.
Okay, so there's 1.
Okay. Okay, Slaughtermaster, so he gets 2d6 attacks. So that's going to be 8. Okay, so they're going to be 3s and 3s. No rend, 1 damage. Okay. Boop, boop, boop.
3.
3.
So 4s. You said no red, right?
Right, yeah.
4s. Hey, there we go. Awesome.
Okay, he has a bite.
Ow.
Hits. No.
Okay.
And then he has 3 attacks from Nobblars.
Nobblars!
5s. No.
Glory Stealers.
Okay, and then, speaking of Nobblars, we have the Iron Blaster and the Dryads. So these will be, the one Nobblar on there will hit on a 6.
Yep.
No. The Driver will hit on 3s, or 4s, but cool.
3 hits.
Wound on 3s. That's 3 wounds. No rend, 2 damage.
The 4s.
Ooh, that's 3 fails. So that's 6 damage.
Wow. Okay.
And I think the Rhinox just gets the 1 attack. Probably hitting on a 5, I think. No. Okay. Okay. So I do believe that is all of my stuff got to fight here. Battle shock test. I am not going to risk it. I'm just going to give.
I need to stomp.
Oh, you need to stomp. Okay, go ahead and do that or whatever that is.
So 1 stomp into your Slaughtermaster.
Okay.
Second. Yeah. Going 4+. Does mortal wound. And 2 into the lead belchers. Nothing.
Wait.
Nothing.
I thought you said okay. Nothing. Cool. All right. So I'm going to spend the command point, I think, because I lost 5 out of the 8. So that's, yeah, I'm going to spend that command point, and that'll be the only battle shock test I have to take because everything else is dead or a hero. Yep, you're going to spend
I'm gonna spend my last one also on the Dryads.
All right. Well, I still have 1. So, all right. So at the end of top of turn 2, you get 2 points.
Yep.
So we'll see if I can manage to take that objective back off of you. I don't know if I care about the objective as much. I need to get those Scythe Hunters down because they are just going to kill everything that's left in my army. So we'll see what happens. The Gulping God is coming to my rescue here. We got to, we tried to cast Gracie Deluge to debuff the Scythe Hunters. Didn't happen. It's okay. And then I actually managed to cast them all on a 12 and did somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 mortal wounds, I believe, to the Scythe Hunters.
We did 5.
5 with them all.
And then the Slaughtermaster.
The Slaughtermaster reached into the pot, and this time actually came up with 2 good things. So he got the roll 4 up for everything in 6, and it does D3 mortals, which happened, and I did 2 more mortals at that point. And then the second one he did was a heal, which really only benefited him, but that's fine. So he's up to 1 wound left, which is great. I think that's it for my hero phase stuff, but that does mean the pot got filled back up again. I think we're going to move into the shooting phase, and I'm going to toss the Nobblar Blast Keg into those Scythe Hunters. So I got to make sure I'm getting the rules right, but I'm pretty sure it's roll 6 dice, and on a 6, it does D3 mortal wounds. So we'll see, make sure I get it right, and then we'll roll the dice. All right, so yeah, Nobblar Blast Keg, going to toss that into the Scythe Hunters. See some LWGs, and we get 1. Okay, that's fine. D3, 2, so.
There you go, right there.
Yeah, I bumped the dice, and they're right. Okay, cool. So then we'll what else we got here? So we got the lead belchers. So they're gonna get D6 shots each. I'm also gonna spend one of my command points to use his ability to add 1 to the Iron Blasters because I need to do something or I'm gonna be in dire straits here. So we're gonna spend that command point. Basically just gives the cannons an extra attack. So that's there. Okay, so the Iron Guts, Lead Belchers, sorry. So D6 shots each because they are not moving. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s. 2, round 1.
These are the hunters?
Yes.
So 5s. 1 goes through.
Okay, that's 1 damage.
Okay, that's gonna kill that.
Alrighty. The Tyrant He's got pistols, so he's going to have to shoot the dryads because he's in contact with them. So 4s.
Might want to hit.
Oh, 5s. Okay. From shooting too? Oh yeah, I guess they are.
Yep, always.
Didn't wound. All right. So we're gonna looking at. Oh yeah, so he has to shoot into the dryads. All right, so they're gonna be hitting on 5s, I guess. Let's see if we can get one. No, we can't. The other cannon is going to shoot into the hunters because they have no minuses. So 4s. That's 1, 2. Okay, 2s. That's 2 at a -2.
6s? Nope.
All right, D6 each.
Oh.
8. And then we have lead belchers over there. I guess they're going to shoot the scythe hunters too because the dryads have that -1 and I can't get through that. All right, so 8 D6. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'll get those dice in my hand and then roll them. All right, lead belchers shooting into the scythe hunters. Hitting on 4s. Okay, wounding on 3s. Okay.
That many.
Yep.
To -1?
-1, yep.
5s. So this many. So 6.
6. All right, 6 wounds.
3 and 3.
Okay, tearing them down bit by bit
2 and 3.
into the charge phase. We'll have to do some measuring here and figure this out. All right, so the lead belchers are going to make a charge into these dryads. Hoping for some big numbers here. 6, 7. I think that'll be enough to get some in there. Yeah, an average number. Yeah. All right, so we'll move those in and see what we got because I don't think my other cannon is going to be able to charge. Yeah, we'll see. All right, so iron blasters can't drive through trees, so we're going to stay put over here and just continue shooting stuff, I guess. Lead belchers piled in. I'm probably going to get like 1, 2 to fight, maybe, depending on how the pile-ins work. But I do get to roll 7 dice because ogres do.
Let's see if you take wildwood damage. No.
Okay. So roll 7 dice, 4 ups or mortal wounds on the dryads because I have 8 models. So 1, 2, 3, 4 mortal wounds on the dryads. Yeah, that was dumb. Now my tyrant doesn't get to fight.
That's the plan.
Well. Okay, I gotta pick a unit to activate first. This doomed unit of lead belchers first. So we've got 6 attacks there. So hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 3s. 2 at a -1.
5s.
Yeah, they planted their roots, so they re-roll this now?
Yep. No.
Okay, so 2 damage.
2.
Now my butcher is out of range to fight. All right, your go, sir.
The dryads will pile in?
All right, you got to do the pile-ins. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we have 8 remaining dryads going into the lead belchers. So let's see how much damage these guys can kick out.
Good roll, guys.
Dice.
All right.
Dice, John. Oh boy.
So 4 hits out of all those dice.
I know.
2.
2.
2 wounds.
5 ups. Make 1, take 1. Okay. All right, so Tyrant is stepping in, putting himself at risk because those Scythe Hunters could attack him, but I wasn't sure if I could activate a unit that can't fight just to make the sequencing work that way, and that's kind of boring. So Tyrant is going to fight the Dryads. So his Thunder Mace So hitting on 4s against these guys because they have that -1 thing. Oh, that hurts. Man. 3s. Okay, it's 1 and a -2.
I'm less than 10, but I'm in cover. So a 4 goes to a 6. No.
3 damage. And then the glaive into them, hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, -1.
So 5s. Nothing.
D3 each. So 2, 3. Your turn to activate.
I'll go with the size.
Alrighty.
My master, hit on 2s.
Okay.
Other one, hit on 3s.
Okay.
3s. 2 at -2.
So again, that just goes straight through if you're targeting the lead belchers.
Yep. D3s.
So 3, 4. One more lead belcher bites the dust. I gotta measure something to make sure, see if any of them are into the objective. All right, John missed his rerolls with the scythes. So
now that he killed a bunch, they are wholly within 12.
Yeah.
So we went back and checked the tape. There were 3 1s. So we're gonna re-roll those hits. So they are all hits. And we're gonna re-roll the wounds. So there's 2 more -2s, so D3s. So there's another one dead. So it didn't matter.
all right. All right, so there we go. I got to pile in with the lead belchers. So dryads are being attacked by the lead belchers. So we managed to pile in 4, and one of them's a champ. So here we go. Hitting on 4s.
-1 to hit?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what. Yeah. Ugh. All right. Just okay. Wounding on 3s. So 3 at a -1 rend.
3. So 5s. Nope.
Okay.
It kills the last 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you needed to make all 3, so. Okay, so I think that's the end of the combat phase. Whoops. Nothing else. Nothing else is eligible to pile in as far as I can tell. Battle shock. I lost 2 ogres
I'm
here.
gonna roll a stomp here.
Oh yeah, stomp.
Nope.
Okay. I don't think 2 is enough to make them run. Let me think here. It might be. I'll roll it and then I'll check. 4, 5, 6. I think they are bravery 6, so I think he's okay. Okay, bravery on the scythe hunters.
7.
Okay.
I lost 5.
Ooh boy.
So 2, 1 or 2, nothing happens. 3 or 4 bad things happen. 1. All right. Sticks to landing.
Alrighty. Well, I think I have enough ogres in range of the objective to take control of it. I count as having, I believe, 6 in range because those guys there are within, and they count as 2, and you have 3 models in range. So I think I take the objective.
Oh, they count as 2.
Yeah, they count as 2 on objectives.
Then yes, yep.
Yeah.
Then you got it.
So,
You scored 2.
woo, 2-2.
2-2.
All right, now we got to figure out where the objectives fall down. You want to roll yours?
Is it 2d6 still?
Yeah, it's 2d6. It's basically the same chart. So 5 for your side and 4, 5, 6 on my side. All right, so we'll figure out where those fall and then we'll come right back.
Okay.
So rundown objectives. Mine fell right in the mawpot. So it's going to
It
sit.
was guided by divine hand.
Yeah, it's like it just. And then John's is right over there.
Pretty good too. So
On a hill. So, yeah. Boy, I don't know. This is going to be tough. I think it's just going to be a fight over the middle objectives. I don't see much coming in to take the objectives away. I know your guys can teleport, but I don't know that they can kill my characters.
Challenge accepted.
All right. So I guess then the only thing we have left to do is roll for turn.
Yep.
Your
choice.
Ogres are going to... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and gobble up this double turn.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Here we go. All right. We'll come back after the hero phase. So, after the movement phase, we're kind of consolidating, bringing some ogres back home to guard the home objective. Man-eaters coming back over here too. Lead belchers are kind of sitting up here to guard the objective. I can't get closer to the objective because the 3-inch bubble and the trunk of the tree mean that I can't move in that direction. And if I go the other way, I have to get into the scythe hunters. So not great as far as objective play is concerned. And they're probably going to be in trouble with the non-scythe hunters when they come in, but I don't know what else to do at this point. So I'm going to just try and kill some stuff and hope that I can take enough off that it won't matter. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend a command point to give the cannons a double shot. So the first cannon is going to try and shoot into that guy up there. That guy. So he doesn't have any -1s because he's not close to a unit, right?
Correct.
All right, so now the gruesome trophy rack is going to do something. So the cannon is going to hit on 3s because it's wholly within 12. So 2 shots hitting on 3s. So that's 1 hit. Wounding on 2, 1 wound. And it's a -2 rend.
It's -2, so it'll be a 6 up and I'm in cover, so a 5 up. Nope.
Okay. That is a 2. 2 damage.
So I'll negate the first one with the wings.
Okay.
And
he takes 1. Alrighty. So, lead belchers over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them can shoot because they're within an inch of the edge of the forest. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot those into him as well. So it's 6d3 because I moved. Okay. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 shots. So they are also in 12 of the tyrants. So they're going to be hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s. All right, so, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 saves at a -1.
2 4s. He's
Okay.
way dead.
Alrighty. Lead belchers doing their job. Okay. So then we have a cannon left, and the only target for the cannon is that tree peoples. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of these things. So the cannon will be hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Wounding on 2. Wounds, -2.
I think it just goes through.
Okay, d6. 3. So now I think we're looking at charges. Okay, so Iron Blaster needs a 7. That is 6, 7, 8, 9, so he'll make it in. Then we have, I'm going to throw the Butcher in here. So that's, I'll make that. I'm going to throw the other cannon into the Scythe Hunters. 5, that might make it. I'll have to measure it. I think he's going to stay there to guard the objective a little. So we'll get those moves, and then we'll get the impact hits, and we'll go from there.
At the end of the charge phase, the Iron Blaster.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. And Lead Belchers are good.
Okay. So these are the 9 dice. 6 do mortal wounds here. Nothing. Okay. Over here, we have the Iron Blaster here going in. 6 do mortal wounds. Nothing. And the Butcher, 1. So 1 mortal wound. And then I have to pick who's going to activate first. I think it's going to be my Tyrant. It's going to move in. Oh, here goes the Tyrant with his attacks, hitting on 3s. Ooh. All right, so that is 1 mortal wound. And then 1 at a -2.
So 6. Made it.
Oh. All right, the Skewer. Boom. Okay. Hits, -1.
So 5.
Oh, right, reroll.
Oh.
Oop. D3. 3. Okay, that makes up for that a little bit. And then a bite. Nope, fail. All right, you get to pick a unit to fight with.
I'll pick the spites.
Spites, all right. We'll pile them in. So, was it 4 spites?
4 spites.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s from Dreadwood. Nope. 3s and 3s. So 4, 8. 8 wounds into that.
Okay, no minuses?
No red.
Ouch. Okay. So 4 up. So he takes 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm gonna pile in with the butcher. 3 attacks. And 3s, 3s. Okay. 2 and a -2.
6s.
Okay, get the reroll. 2 damage.
Okay.
And then he bites. Hits. Wounds, no rend.
Save.
Nope, okay. No splinters in the teeth. Okay, your go. Oh wow, I forgot to shoot with that last belcher.
He's gonna go into the lead belcher.
Oh man.
Finish him off. 2s.
It's only fair because I forgot him.
2 and a 2.
Dead. Right?
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
Ugh. Sads. Oh well. Okay, and I guess the Iron Blaster will go next. So we got 3s with the club. 3 hits. 3 wounds, no rend.
4s.
Oh, reroll.
Nope.
2 damage. He's got 1 left.
Yep.
5 damage. Okay. The Rhinox hits. Wounds. I believe it's a rend 1.
Let's roll to see if it matters. It doesn't matter.
Okay, and that's D3, so
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Iron Blaster kills something. Okay, woo, finally. This thing's tough. All right, so the Iron Blaster up here into these dudes. 3 decks. Same dice I just rolled. I don't know why I'm thinking about it. No minuses, right?
No.
Okay. And 1, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Rhinox hits on a 4. Wounds on a 3. No. Noblar. That was sad. Okay. End of turn 3, I will get 6 points.
They're good?
You rolled a 3 for
Passive
their leadership. All right. All right. So they'll go into turn 2 for Sylvaneth.
3.
Turn 3, sir.
You score 6 points in your turn.
Yes, 6. Puts me at a score of 8 total from 2 from the last turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're back after the hero and movement phase. We got some charges coming up. Basically what happened here is I blocked his attempt to bring back a hunter, but then he successfully brought on a tree and then successfully brought dryads on in that tree. So now they're going to be able to charge my heroes and possibly grab all 3 objectives, which is going to suck.
I didn't quite grab that many, but...
We'll see.
All right, spites first here.
Okay.
Need a 9? That is not a 9.
Nope. It's a 6.
We'll try the dryads here in the middle. And they have +3, so it's 7. Those are from the spite swarm.
I'd see a roll for that.
The hunters.
Oof,
3
3.
+ 3 is 6.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
And then
It can't
here,
fail.
And then here. 5.
That's
so they're not making it. So just these 2.
All right, so he's activating the hunters to
There
fight.
you go. And I'm giving them reroll 1s to hit.
Okay. I contemplated reroll ones to save, but I don't know if it's going to matter. I think I'm going to need to keep the last couple of models alive to try and deny the objective. Okay.
Unmaster hits on 2s.
Okay, so all hit so far.
These hit on 3s. So there's 1-1. That was worth it. Oh, another LWG. So there's, off the bat is...
Well, yeah.
4 mortal wounds. Or is that to wound? Swords are... Wound roll. Never mind. 3s to wound.
Okay.
Still, there's 3 mortal wounds. And 4, 8, 9, 12 total. A -1 and 3 mortals.
Okay. All right, so 12 saves. We're in cover, so we'll just get our natural 5 up. 1, 2, 3 saves, so that's 2 each.
2 each.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18
Plus
total.
3 is
Plus
21.
3. So 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, I'll pull them out of there and see what's left. All right, so we got 3 sad little lead belchers left. Let's see, what am I going to do? I think I will go ahead and fight with the butcher. Try and do some damage here. So he gets 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, 4s because you're stupid dryads, right?
Yep.
All right, so, and then 3s. All right, 1 and a -2.
Goes through.
It's 2 damage. Bite. Hits on a 6. No wound. See, nothing to be afraid of over there.
Okay.
Your go.
They're glass hammers.
Yeah.
And by hammers, I mean glass toothpicks. Reroll 1s from Dreadwood.
Ugh.
3, 6, 9, 12, 14. 14 wounds.
All right, I'll get the dice. 14, 4 up saves. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty good, pretty good. So that's 7 total so far, so he has 2 wounds left. I'll go ahead with the lead belchers mine as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 more for the champion. So going into the Scythe Hunters, hitting on 3s. Missed 1. Wounding on 3s. That's 4 at a -1.
5.
Okay, so it's 2 damage each. Okay, you're gonna go with the Dryads, I guess?
Yep.
Okay.
They're not going to pile in.
They're not gonna pile in, so what, 4? Or, well, or 2 inch range.
2 inch.
Yeah.
So maybe just 3.
2, 2. No, I'll call it 4. Oh, no, 5. There's 5 there. 5. Okay. Ooh.
4.
4. Butcher, I think it's a 5 up. I think I made 2. I'll check it, but I think that's 2 wounds then. All right, Iron Blast's gonna try and do some damage before it dies. So 3 attacks with the guy on top, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 3s. It's 2, no rend. Okay, save 1, 2 damage. Rhinox hits on a 4, goes, wounds on a 3. No, of course not. Noblar, no. All right, that's all he does. He's done a lot better in other combats, but oh well. What are you gonna do? All right, so...
I'm going to do 3 stomps into the ogre.
Oh, 3 stomps, yep.
2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds,
And
okay.
1 into the Iron Blaster, and then 1 into the Iron Blaster.
Okay, so the Iron Blaster has 1 wound left. So battle shock wise, that's 5 lead belchers. I'm going to spend that command point to keep them alive from the tyrant. So no command points left. All right, but let's see.
I'm gonna roll 1 this time. No, that wouldn't matter anyways.
What's that?
So 5 and I lost 1. That was some good, but they're out of coherence.
They're out of coherency, yeah. Woo, that sucks. All right. Well, we'll check the objective. I think it might be, we'll see. Hold on. Might makes right having an effect today because John has 10 models in range and I have 6, which counts for 12. So we keep the objective this turn. So that makes it 8 to 5. No, you still have the back objective.
5,
yeah, you have your objective. Yep. So it's 8 to 5. I guess roll off for the turn.
Yep.
He gets 2. I get a 3.
Your choice.
I think I'm going.
Okay.
Well, guys, John has decided to call it. I think he's probably right. We did the math on this. At the end of this turn, I'll still have these 2 objectives, most likely. So it would become 8 more points, so 16 to 5. So mathematically, I don't think the Sylvaneth can come back. If he had gotten the double turn, that might have been...
I think whoever got priority that turn was going to win.
Yeah.
They're going to sweep the field.
Yeah.
And...
Whew. Close game. I was really, really worried when those Scythe Hunters came in the first turn. Like that, that was like, oh no, here we go. But oof, the Ogres are pretty tough, held up to that. And the speed, the boost of the speed is pretty decent on these guys. And I mean, I'm liking the trophy rack combo, giving that +1 to shoot the characters. Even though I only got to shoot at 1 character, that character is pretty clutch, I think. He does the +1 or reroll 1s to hit aura, so he had to spend command points to give that to himself. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how the army's turning out. I'm enjoying it. It's a fun army. It's resilient. It's a little bit forgiving. So I'm pretty pleased with how it's going. John, you have any thoughts you wanted to bring to the table, sir?
Just whoever won that party. I mean, obviously we screwed up with the coherency in that, but
yeah.
Debating whether or not it was smarter to turn 1, charge his 2 blocks of lead belchers away from the heroes. I think the heroes piling in and just doing unbelievable.
Yeah, the tyrant tore things up, and if we had continued, I just gave him the +1 to hit buff, and I think that was the straw, because he'd be running in there doing 9 damage most likely on the dryads that are remaining. So, man, it's a good game. Came down to that turn.
I mean, honestly,
priority.
It came down to also the ogres count as 2 with an objective. Which really hurt.
Yeah, that rule is a saving grace for them because I wouldn't have scored that center objective at all if not for the two model rule.
Right. And I have hunters that are larger bases, and the other kind has 1.
I'm sure that'll get adjusted in maybe in the next general handbook.
Yeah.
The things on the 50 and the 40 mil bases might get updated to count as 2 models. I don't know if we'll see that across the board. Yeah. I think it's probably fair.
That'd have been a big deal because
sure,
I would have captured that.
Absolutely.
So it did help. I think the objectives fell where you needed them to.
That's also true.
Right in front of your whole army.
Yeah.
On top of the mawpot. I mean,
right.
Those are pretty ideal.
Yeah.
I can move pretty well with Dreadwood around the table, so that would have been an advantage, I think, to me. But
right. Yeah.
Having them fall in the core of your army.
Yeah, I mean, if they had fallen to the edges, I would have been able to put, because I left 1 unit of 3 ogres on either side. That's kind of like the drawback. I could have kept them in as a screen, but then if the objective falls, say, over here or over on the other side, he just teleports on and immediately scores 3 points, which I can't afford to do. So I had to leave the man-eaters and the iron, what are they called?
Gluttons.
The gluttons. Yeah, right, exactly. The glutens? Gluttons. So I had to keep them out there. Didn't have a screen, meant I lost the Iron Guts before they even got to fight. But the resiliency of the ogres saw them through and took down those scythe hunters, and that really swayed the game, I think. I was pretty scared, I'll be honest. I thought it was over. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop thinking the game's over. I mean, I'm sure we've all had that struggle. But yeah, really loving the ogres now. But I guess that's it for this battle report. We'll see you next time.